right, good to know. All right, well, October is the perfect time to open up a new book of recipes. Well, our next guest is bringing her Italian roots in her debut cookbook, My Italian American Table.
This is, I'm so excited for this. Dena Fenza is a Brooklyn native food influencer, author, and mother of 5. Oh, her delicious and accessible recipes have brought her followers along the journey of timeless tips on cooking, life in Italy, and so much more.
And Dena is joining us live here in the studio for New York Living. Good morning, Dena.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming and finding the time with your 5 children.
Say, well, first of all, congratulations that you have 5 children and you're standing here.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're still awake.
Thank you. It's a crazy world in my house, always.
How old are the kids?
So the kids, we have 5 of them. We are a blended family.
Okay.
So 3 are mine and 2 are my husband's, and they range from 22 to 16.
Oh my God.
That means a lot of mouths to feed.
You truly have your hands. Exactly. They're growing children.
Yes.
Boys and girls, a mix?
Yes, boys and girls mixed.
So, I mean, you obviously understand the values and importance of family, Italian American. You have a big, I love the blended family. Great movie. We Are Blending.
Yes, we love that movie.
So it's wonderful. A tearjerker every time. So talk to us about I'm sure that played a large role in the inspiration to creating this book.
Yes, well, I mean, it was a situation where growing up, the kids played so many sports. And I know you were a D1 athlete. My kids played in college also. So we were always at fields. We were always on the go. And it was just became a situation where I always wanted to make sure I had dinner on the table, whether that table would be in the back of my car or my table was in my kitchen.
Make it easy.
And my grandparents and my parents both, you know, really instilled family in us and Sunday dinners.
Yes.
And
what time did you do Sunday dinner?
3 o'clock.
That's right.
And it was just, you know, it just became it's a part of our DNA. And as the oldest grandchild in a very large Italian-American family, you know, I was in the kitchen with my grandparents all the time. And this book is dedicated to the 4 of them because they were amazing.
Wow. And is it simpler? Like it makes cooking simpler?
Yes. So the cookbook has a picture and the recipe and method with everything.
Awesome.
Plus, there's a QR code with every recipe that links you directly to the video. So you're not only getting the recipe and the actual method and the picture, but you're getting the video also.
You're there with them.
Step by telling us how to do it. Well, every cookbook needs to have this.
Yes.
What are you making?
So today we're making some rice balls. This was a dish that my grandmother made all the time. They are not, I'm just going to preface this, these are not traditional, you know, Sicilian rice balls with meat.
Yeah, this is not your grandmother's rice ball.
Freak out. These are with just cheese.
Okay, fine
my grandma always said Carolina rice. So what you do is you boil up the rice, you make sure it's cool so you can touch it. You add some fresh, some ricotta.
The fresh ricotta.
And then some mozzarella, but not the fresh mozzarella because it's too watery.
Yes.
So you use the, you know, the other kinds, low moisture. Some pecorino romano, which is my favorite cheese.
And I love that she's just piling it on.
Some salt and pepper.
No
this is definitely a thing that was done on family parties. Then just give it a good mix.
Like you're making a meatball.
Like you're making a meatball. Yeah, exactly.
I love this. I love that you're wearing gloves too. And at home, you're not wearing gloves, are you?
Yes,
you are.
You know what? I was in the restaurant business for a long time.
So you're a professional.
And I think that for me, you know, it just became a part of like my, you know, who I was.
Your
like
routine.
just not touch the food, you know, and stuff like that. So basically what you do is and I was always in the kitchen with my grandmother doing these. And I remember, you know, even just writing down the recipe with her because it was, you know, no one ever wrote down anything.
No.
So it's just, I feel like this is like a homage to like them and like of their legacy because you are able to like have everything written and all the recipes that they made for us. So basically what you do is and, you know, even in the book, you know, you want to make sure, like, you're organized. And I give tips for moms that are busy on how to organize and how you can make meals that are accessible for your family. So
I'm going to get you this book.
You know, and I just want to say, like, then you set up your little, you know, breading station, like chicken cutlets.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, my God.
This is a great way to get the kids involved,
Yes,
too.
and this is, and my kids always got involved in the kitchen with us. And basically what you do is just take the rice bowl, and usually I make about 10 at a time, and then I dredge them. And just put them in some of the egg wash, then some plain breadcrumbs.
Oh, the plain, okay.
Give them another good roll. You see, I rolled some, you know, the TV magic. I rolled some before.
Gotta love it.
And basically, that's it. These are great for parties because you can make these the day before.
Okay.
And then, you know, they're a perfect little bite. So
I love it.
you could basically, you know, just put them in the fryer right before you're ready to serve.
How long do you fry it for?
So basically what you do is you just take them and then you put them in the fryer and you fry them for about, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Until they get nice and golden brown on the outside.
Oh,
and
so God,
it's
salivating
perfect.
right now.
It's, you know, a perfect little bite.
Oh my God, where were these yesterday when I
fry
made
them up like 5 minutes. You're all done, and I have some for you guys to sample.
Thank you.
Okay.
And what's the dipping
So,
vehicle?
you know, we didn't usually do this in my family, the side dip of take the ones that are fresh, the ones at the end.
Okay, thank you. Oh, it's warm.
You warm.
Oh,
Just
wait,
you
I
got to
want a
make
warm
sure you
one.
don't get
As
too
I'm double dipping. Ooh,
hot.
that one's
You know,
warm.
blow on it like my grandmother would say. You know, you don't want it to be too hot. But this was something that when
my God.
You see that cheese bowl? Oh my goodness, the cheese bowl, that was perfect.
Oh my gosh.
But you could definitely make these the day of, and then a little sauce on the side.
This is so
you guys
good.
like them?
I love them.
My grandmother would be
delicious.
so happy right now. She's probably watching from somewhere up in heaven and
it's
looking
so
down on
simple.
this, and it's just so
my
excited.
God.
God
I love
bless you,
Thank
Dena.
you for having me.
Thank you. Now, we hear that you also take trips to your home in Tuscany.
So
I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
Please explain why you have a home in Tuscany.
Well, you know, being Italian-American, I have very strong roots to Italy. And my husband and I, we got married there, second marriage. And we decided that we wanted to have a home there. So instead of doing like the home in Florida, like snowbirds, you know, once my kids are all in college, which will be next year, I will be like an Italy bird.
Oh my God,
And-
that's my kind of bird.
Gotcha.
And we took this old farmhouse. Literally, the animals used to live downstairs.
Great.
It took 18 months to renovate it.
Is this right now?
Yeah,
the process.
that's the property. And it literally, when I tell you, had the most amazing experience with the people there. We just were able to sleep there and like live there this summer.
Oh my God.
We had a family party there. My aunt got engaged at my home.
That's wonderful.
So
You're already putting down roots.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And are those
roots are
olives?
So these are my olive trees, which last week we harvested my olives, and we made olive oil, which I will be selling on my website soon, along with the cookbook. And the olive oil, we literally took it to the frontoio. We took the olives off the trees. We picked them by hand with
my
rakes,
God.
and then we brought it to the frontoio. They pressed it into this liquid gold that's spicy.
Can I have put my name down for a pre-order of a whole
Yes,
case,
I'm
please?
going to
and
send
thank
you
We're
some.
coming to visit.
Absolutely.
Dena, thank you so much.
Thank you
This
for
was
having me.
So wonderful.
This is wonderful. Thank you.
You can pre-order her cookbook, My
Wow.
Italian American Table, on November 6th.
Thank you, everyone.
Put our names down first and do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Listen to the sound of that oil.
Is this the home? Your home?
Yes.
Look
Oh
how
my
stunning
God.
you guys are.